try and work this from here. Hi, everyone. My name is Supreet Kaur. I'm an integration strategist for the Air Traffic Management Exploration Project at also called ATMX for short. I'm also a STEM communicator based out of NASA Ames Research Center in Silicon Valley. Just to give a brief overview, NASA has a long history of supporting aviation, and in fact, the first A in NASA stands for aeronautics. NASA flight and research centers are all across the United States, all working on different facets of aviation and spaceflight research. So there's quite a lot of collaboration that happens across these centers, leveraging each other's specialties and capabilities. There are several mission directorates at NASA. We fall under ARMD, which focuses on research, development, testing of aviation technology advancements, all which benefit humankind. Now, ARMD has several programs aimed at transforming the future of aviation. These projects partner with the Federal Aviation Administration, academia, safety experts, operators, manufacturers, municipalities, and other government agencies. We are within AOSP, which is enabling airspace access for new entrants, facilitating safe integration of new aviation technologies, supporting increasingly autonomous operations, all with the purpose of fostering the growth, but also addressing the complexity of advanced air mobility. ATMX is one project within AOSP, and as you'll see in the next slide, it's a very diverse portfolio supporting the modernization of today's air transportation system. It looks at everything from data exchange and platforms to remotely supervised missions to high altitude operations. So, integrated approach, we are trying to discover the opportunities and gaps to enable the aviation industry. We're facilitators who bring stakeholders together to get them talking and working together. We inform standards bodies and leaders in the industry of what is feasible and what warrants further research. We're testing and validating using advanced simulation as well as near realistic conditions in field labs. And ultimately, we want to tech transfer our research to stakeholders and partners, which includes the FAA. So this is the ATMX portfolio, which includes 4 sub-projects. The first is DIP, which is an information platform prototyping a digital framework leveraging machine learning for predictive services. The second is UTM BivLoss, which is utilizing UTM for safe and efficient use of drones in our everyday lives. PAVE is testing and validating tools and services for remotely piloted operations. And next is looking ahead. It's looking at the rules of the road, situational awareness, deconfliction, and fostering overall growth in upper class E. So as you can see, the projects cover a wide breadth of research areas. And we look at technical needs from ground all the way up to 60,000 feet and actually even above 60,000 feet. What makes ATMX unique and exciting is our holistic approach to integration, which is centered around interoperability. Yes, we need these individual technologies and capabilities to function safely and efficiently in their own domain, but we also need them to work together in a collaborative and complementary fashion. So, with scalability in mind, we are asking research questions like, what does it take to integrate remotely piloted or autonomous planes carrying large packages or cargo safely into the US airspace? How can we synthesize multiple innovative technologies across different airspace classes? What kind of interactions result from multiple layered integrations? And we are not doing this work alone. The ATMX works very closely with the FAA and our commercial partners, industry partners, relevant stakeholders, industry experts and relevant stakeholders to try and evaluate the impacts of these emerging mobility solutions. We also have domestic and international cooperations through which we research and validate advances in computing, communications, and increasingly automated technologies. And we support the FAA and UAS operators at the FAA Key site in North Texas, which is field testing initial BIVLOS operations in low altitude class G for missions that include package delivery and public safety operations. I know I've covered a lot. If you'd like to read a bit more about what I've talked about, what I've touched on, here are some additional web pages and articles, and I can be found on LinkedIn by my name, or there's the URL. Thank you very much for your time.